Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too. Bad motherfucker, but in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Okay. Ready? Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and we doing it live tonight, baby. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I got a special guest that you guys see on the screen. None other than my homie, Big Homie.CC. Give him a round of applause, y'all. Hit that like button. I know a few people in there said they thought it was Maverick. You guys know I'm not Maverick. I'm a couple shades darker than Maverick.
Yeah, we my boy Crypto Blood ahead of day.
Yeah, man. I know you got, you and Maverick, Shaq, and Kobe. So we got to come up with it. We got to come up with a term for CB and Big Homie.
Yeah, we got to put it together.
We got to put it together. So I appreciate you coming on. If you guys missed it, go over to my channel. Just type in YouTube Crypto Blood, and you'll see the latest interview, the full interview that I did with Big Homie.CC. We did that maybe about a week ago. I think about a week ago. I chopped that boy up, boy. I chopped it up.
Yeah. You was getting big. You was getting
I was getting big. I was working. We working. Like you say, we working. So check that out for sure. Follow Big Homie.CC if y'all watching on my channel. I definitely wanted him to come back on and do a live stream because we got crypto, talk a little bit about crypto. But primarily, I want to talk to you today. Crypto down bad. My portfolio looking horrible right now, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together. And I got my thoughts on that, Big Homie. But I think I want to start before we get into the main topics for tonight. I think I want to start with Detroit podcast. You had a little situation last month with some Detroit people, or one person in particular. What was that situation about, man?
Yeah, so basically, right, the gentleman is named Trap Talk Blue.
Shout out to Trap.
You know, he had added me in the video. I don't think he expected me to respond so swiftly. And you know, crazy thing is, I was already subscribed to this gentleman. So, you know,
Really?
yeah. So, you know, when I seen the video, you know, I immediately started pulling strings and got him on the stream. You feel me? We had a little face to face. And then, you know, he ended up being a good brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
He just did his homework. So once
Mm-hmm.
he did his homework, and then like other people in Detroit reached out, said, "Hey man, you doing young dog wrong. You ain't do your homework, man. You ain't know what he up to. You feel me?" So
Do
shout
your
out
homework. Do your homework.
Wrong. You feel me? Shout out OG Scotty Mac. You feel me? Like real OGs got involved. You feel me? Immediately, because you know when it comes to certain situations, you know I'm a real gangster, bro. It's politics involved, so it's kind of like you know
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna get on the internet and yell and scream with nobody. Either we can link up, we can fight, shoot, or be cool. You feel me? Yeah, them the only
That's
option.
right.
So you know,
That's right.
he and that gentleman ended up. Situation was mediated next day, and now you know
Bro,
now.
I was like, you know how the algo started pushing shit to you. And I'm like, duh, I'm thinking I'm the first cat to have Big Homie.CC on from the D. Not at all.
You're right.
You've been fucking with us for a hot minute. So I was like, yeah, even more impressed. So
Yes,
that's what's up, bro. I appreciate you showing us some love, man. Us Detroit podcasters. You know, the scene ain't all that big in the D with the podcasters.
right.
It is here in the city locally. We more known for the movies, the Tubi movies, you know. But we trying to grow that, man. We trying to change that narrative and definitely get more light to the podcasters here in the D. So we appreciate your love, man, for sure.
Likewise. You know, I'll be in Detroit. I'll be working out there.
Oh man, let me know the next time you're in town, bro.
I got you.
Let me know.
Bro. I got
Let me
you.
know. So another thing, bro, I've been observing. I don't understand this shit. Maybe because you be calling out the Zest monsters, but the comments, bro. I'm looking at the comments under my videos with you.
You're right.
It's very unique. You got these cats trolling, but they trolling zesty trolls. They being zesty trolls. Shout out to the zesty trolls. What's that about, bro?
Because, bro, it's something about me, bro, and what I do that just trigger the inner zest monster in these guys, and they just can't control themselves.
Bro, I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
So the fact what you just said right now, I hear that from time to time. Like, bro, I never seen nothing like this in my life. You feel me? That let me know that this had to be done, bro, because you know you got YouTubers and internet creators who criticizing men for liking women, and to me, you know, a bisexual man can't tell me how to deal with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Of course, you complaining that girls is expensive because you're used to dating men. It's just the facts, bro. Think about that.
That's crazy.
Now, bro, let me ask you a question. You know, bro, when you're dealing with a woman, sometimes she's gonna get on your nerve.
Of course.
She gonna do things that women do, and if you a man who don't partake in women activity, it's gonna annoy you.
And the longer you with a woman, the more she gonna get on your nerves.
Right. So when you see guys saying that your girl never should annoy you or anything like that, like what are you talking about, man? Like,
you ain't never been in a relationship with a woman. That's why.
Because they don't deal with women.
Bro, I tried to deal with multiple women at once and it just didn't work. I thought it would work. I thought I could have a poly. Now, well, I don't know if it's poly, because poly is more like, I don't know the definition. I'm not in that life, so I really don't know. But having two women at the same time, being in a relationship with them, and not sharing. You're not sharing each other. I'm in a relationship with this woman and I'm in a relationship with this woman. That shit don't work, bro. It didn't work for me at least. And I realized that I'm like, well, damn, I have problems with just being with one woman for sure. That's 2x. That's 2x the problems.
That's 2 lace fronts a month. That's 2 sets of nails a month. That's 2 menstrual cycles a month. You feel me? And then you gotta think about it, bro. Like, you know, I didn't been involved in some poly situations before, and only for that shit to work, bro, everybody have to date each other.
And see, most of the time the women don't want to. They want to be, from my experience, like the women want to be with you only. They're selfish in that manner. They don't want to share you.
Yeah,
and
so
maybe it's a cultural thing. I saw somebody in the chat room say, maybe I'll pull up their what did my man say? He said Muslim women, I got it here on the screen, Big H. Muslim women are taught to respect their men.
So like in the Muslim thing, you feel me? Like for you to have 2 wives is separate but equal. Like everybody not in the same household, everybody not together in the Muslim situation. You see what I'm saying? So within poly, like everybody is together. So you know,
it just didn't work, bro. I thought it was a play of the century that I was pulling off, but it didn't work.
You know, because a real solid woman finna share her space or her man, bro.
And that's what it ended up. Yep. And I rock with solid women. So
it ain't gonna work. Ain't
bro.
Real solid woman don't want nobody else fucking up her kitchen. You feel me? Don't want nobody else moving her stuff. You feel me? And at the same time, you know, they not trying to share they man, bro. Like period.
They not trying to share.
So you know,
no, they not, bro.
You ain't,
right.
So it's like if you ain't with 2 bisexual ladies and they going on dates by themselves, like they gotta have their own relationship amongst themselves for that shit to work.
So this about to sound weird. Like I don't rock with the bis. I don't know. It never turned me on, bro. I know a lot of niggas like that, but for some reason I just never been into that.
And then, bro, as a man, you cannot compete on an emotional level with a woman.
Nope, you can't.
You see what I'm saying? So you know, if she buys
another woman, nope.
You can never match that same energy her girlfriend finna have. You don't live in that world. The chromosomes ain't the same.
Yep, and maybe that's why I feel like that other woman is a threat. She's a threat to my relationship with with my girl. That's how I always felt.
You're not wrong. Like, you know, the way you able to articulate it is exactly the facts. Like I always say, you know, womanizing is a rich man's sport. You feel me? And then at the same time, you know, bro, my lifestyle is just too dangerous. You feel me? This shit too serious. You feel me? Like the lady I'm with, like I gotta be locked in with her. She gotta be locked in with me because things can get crazy.
She gotta have your back. Yeah, she gotta see. Women see things many times that a man can't too.
And women see things the way a man can't see it, bro. Where we don't see it. Like we'll look at the crib and think it's clean. They like, oh, it's filthy in here. You feel me?
Right.
That apply to everything. You feel me? Because women never stop thinking.
Nope.
Us as men, we shut off after a certain time of the day. We done working. Okay, my brain shut off. I'm watching the game or stuff like that. All. She watching you while you watching that game. You know
right. Right.
It's a different level. It's a different level. You feel me? Like I always stress to people. You feel me? Like if you find your person, man, lock in on that.
Yep. And then it's so funny. This person, Tiffany, said same-sex relationships seem to be chronic cheaters. I've heard that.
Well, that's a
fact. I've heard that, bro. I've heard that.
Better.
Yeah. And same-sex marriages, I don't know if y'all know this, same-sex marriages have a higher divorce rate. Did you know that, Big Home?
Yeah, see, I knew that. You feel me? Like, bro, I've been on tours with I was on tour with Tayana Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Her whole staff is rainbow people. And you know, they outside the tour bus fighting in the street with each other. Like, you feel me? Y'all, they fighting in the street with each other. I seen the dude, August Alsina, trying to fight one of Teyana's backup dancers over his boyfriend.
So he is Zest Monster.
Super Zest Monster.
Round of applause for him being Zest Monster, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know. I mean, did the public know that, or is that an industry thing?
You know, you my boy, so I gotta give you some bombshells, man. I gotta give you some.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what
there you go. I need some. There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So the question really is now, if August is you know a Zest Monster, was he entangling with your boy too?
Now, you know, I don't know if he was dealing with Will, but you know.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies don't mind a bisexual man because you know they can get their nails done together, get their eyelashes and eyebrows done together. You feel me?
I don't think she minded, bro. She couldn't have been with him for that long.
Man, August Alsina was staying at the crib.
Yeah,
with them.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's probably some intertangling.
And once all that came out, Will had to go up there and smack Chris Rock to save face.
Damn. That's crazy, man. This Hollywood stuff is out of control, but I don't know how you did it for so long, man.
Well, that's
tonight,
why
guys.
I had to stop. I had to switch it.
Right.
I stopped doing the whole superstar thing. You feel me? Like, was once one basketball wife can trust you, then the rest of them gonna trust you. So then next thing you know, your whole client list is females, and everything get a lot better for you because there's a lot less confusion.
Right. Right.
I stopped.
Yeah, man.
I left the rappers and all that shit alone, man. Like, because it's like, bro, I'm tired of being the only straight guy at the party. And then
that's crazy, man.
You can't be that guy.
So let me ask you this: like, with Diddy being jammed up, and Head Zest in charge, we're gonna call him Head Zest in charge.
Zest Master.
Yeah. Do you think Hollywood, or more so, he not really Hollywood, but more so the music business? You think it's going to be a shift? You know, in the right direction? You think there's going to be a cleanup in the music industry?
It's definitely a cleanup going on, but just like how when the mafia was on the forefront, they ended up going underground. You feel me? Operating but in secrecy. It's going to be the same thing with the entertainment industry. It's going to be harder and harder to get to them lifestyle parties, they call them.
Right. Because now everybody gonna be like, oh, are you gonna tell? You know, yeah, I can see that definitely being the landscape now in regards to them secret parties and jump off parties for sure. Now, where you want to start tonight, bro? You want to start with the files? You want to start with? Let's start with Billy, man. Let's start with Billy.
However you want to do it, I'm ready for you.
Let's start with Billy, bro.
All right,
Billy Carson. How you feel about that situation, man? I feel bad for him, bro. But you know, I'll let you opine on that first.
First and foremost, are we talking about the situation going on with him and the guy having a debate about religion?
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on that first before I say anything?
So I'm not a religious person anymore. I used to be very religious growing up. You know, of course, you normally get your religion from your parents. And that's the funny thing that people don't realize, bro, is that they think they are born with their religion. No, you were actually taught your religion.
Yeah, indoctrinated.
I was indoctrinated. If I were born in I don't know, some Muslim country, right? I would not have been a Christian. I would have been a Muslim. So that lets you know it's not a divine thing, it's a situational thing.
Get the head out the closet because this is gonna die.
So to say all that, let's put it in context. I like what Billy was doing as far as opening people's third eye a little bit to other possibilities with this religion stuff. So that's kind of like, I feel like he could have won that debate. He just wasn't prepared, and he was coming off as though he did know more information about the subject matter than he did, and that put a chink in his, in my opinion, his credibility.
So when it comes to his credibility, man, his credibility is off literature that he got deciphered. You feel me? Like this guy, Billy Carson, never expounded to any people that he was a theology major or any type of stuff like that. You feel me? Like people were sending me the episode and shit like that, but like it's like this. His thing with the ancient Sumerians and the Emerald tablets and the Gothos and all that type of stuff, you know. Are you familiar with styles make fights in the boxing world?
No.
You know, for an adequate debate, you know, the styles got to match up. You feel me? That's why I implore people to do their homework before they come approaching me, because half the time people will approach me, didn't do their homework, and I had to tell them you're looking at clickbait titles instead of actually doing the education.
Right.
And Billy Carson probably was a victim of that. He got paid to talk to a guy. He thought he was going to come up there and just give his rhetoric, and he had
that's what I feel like happened. I didn't watch the whole thing, and I'm just let the audience know that. But the clips that I did see, I felt like what you just said. He came just thinking it was another interview. He got paid a bag, and he was gonna go up there and do his History Channel shit. You know?
Yeah. That shit ain't work.
You know what I mean? and it didn't work. So, do you think he can bounce back from this though?
I feel like the internet has a short memory. I think he'll be okay.
They sure do.
And, you know, once
absolutely do.
That man riding in a Rolls Royce right now because of that, because of his rhetoric that he pushed. You feel me? So like, you know, shout out Billy Carson. Me and him supposed to do some stuff coming up soon, so I'll keep you in the loop on that.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Billy. Like I said, I follow his stuff. I feel like he could have won the conversation, the debate, because in my opinion, there's a lot of holes in the argument on my man West's side in regards to the Bible and stuff. And you know, I got to give credit to Tariq Nasheed back in the day, bro. It's so funny how I even started to open my third eye was because I watched that documentary he did called Hidden Colors.
Right.
I don't know if you remember Hidden Colors. Hidden Colors, yeah. So that kind of started to peel back some of the onions on as far as, you know, my indoctrination. And I was like, yeah, I started really deep dive into that, man, and find out some stuff. Rita make a good point here. She says, religion is not spirituality, and it's not about a creator or a power that affects us all. What do you think about what she's saying there?
Yeah, you know, I agree with that. You know, famous astronaut Edgar Mitchell said that the Bible is good for historical reference, and he said so. He left it at. You know, I've read 7 different Bibles, and in no Bible does a woman say anything. And also, several books were removed from the Bible because in 1653, King James, the actual king in Europe, edited the Bible. So when you pick up that King James Version Bible, that is an edited version of the initial literature. So, you know, the book of Enoch is not in there. And some of the stories in Enoch is some of the same stories from the Emerald tablets that Billy Carson speaks about. So, you know, a lot of things up to perspective. Most people are not going to do the due diligence and do the education on things before they speak on them. And that's a situation right there, which is a prime example of it. You know, it's no way, if you're not a devout Christian, you probably shouldn't enter a debate with somebody who is. That's why they say all money ain't good money. That guy paid him, finessed him, got him up there. So now people gonna run to his channel for the next few months because anybody that's a Billy Carson detractor, now they got some steam to pick up on.
Yo, so exactly. This guy, Wes Hoffman got let me see here. Wes got 1 million views on that joint, bro.
He got what he was looking for.
He money well spent. If he spent money to get Billy on.
He
Money
definitely
well
spent money. He definitely spent money. And that's why, Billy Carson seemed blindsided by it, because he got booked to come do an interview, and this guy had him set up for a debate to fact check him and debunk him. Unfortunately for him, know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, like the Council of Nicaea, that's what I remember, Council of Nicaea, when I found out about that, man, and how they, they picked and choose what books they wanted to put in that joint. I said, oh, hell no, this ain't, what I was told is not everything that is fact right now, this situation. So I'm so I mean, it's a touchy subject though, just like politics. Religion is a touchy subject, and he for years, I guess he got away with it. Billy got away with talking about this in a way, but he did it in a way that was tasteful, if you ask me. Like, he never talked down on like people who were Christians or anything like that. So I think he did a good job up to this point. But like you said, the internet got a memory shorter than a flea, bro. So they'll forget about it, and I think he'll be able to bounce back. So I'm definitely excited to hear what you guys are going to be doing here in the near future, for sure. Now I do want to just bring this up though, man. The drone situation. I know you and Maverick talked about this a couple nights ago. What the hell do you think this is, bro? I like.
So I'll say this. I believe what we're watching is there are different organizations operating right now in the sky. I believe some of the drones are of non-human intelligence. I believe some of the other ones are of human intelligence. And this is why when we seen the hearing they had in New Jersey of when DOD and FBI comes and say there's nothing nefarious going on, that's why they're not shooting them down. Because it's of my opinion that there's a rogue group operating within the United States of America that is reverse engineered non-human technology, and they're operating in our skies as a show of force right now. Because all of this is, this shit started 2 years ago with these drones. And it's not a coincidence that now the activity is ramped up to a higher level because we're getting ready to have a new presidential administration come into office. It's no coincidence. So you got to pay attention to all of those type of things. So, just like with the Chinese balloon that came into our airspace, they didn't shoot it down immediately because they were able to hack into that drone. They were able to hack into that balloon and do counterintelligence to get information. Once they got all the information they wanted, they shot it down. So now, some of these drones are not emitting a RF frequency. They're making high G turns, 4 and 5 G turns for a drone. One turn like that is going to kill the battery. The drone's going to go down. Because in my line of work, I've seen people who spend thousands on drones. But if you're in an area near a military base, if you try to fire that drone up, bro, it's not going to go nowhere.
Right. They got the special chip or whatever in all the drones.
They got the anti-drone technologies operating. So to see these drones operating with impunity.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's unidentified objects and being chased by our drones.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
A sheriff said he's seen 60 plus of these drones rise out the ocean and then go over to these areas. What kind of drone the size of an SUV can fly underwater and then go into the air?
Yeah, man.
And how you gonna shoot it down if you can't lock on to it?
Right. Exactly. So what do you think those drones that are coming out of the water, do you think they are alien, or do you think they are other countries doing something, or it could be a third option. It could be, like you said, a rogue military operation within our government that's actually doing that.
Right. So if this was a foreign entity or a foreign country, we would already see cities on fire. Because what? The biggest, most powerful military power in the world, they can't control their skies. They're going to send a message. And we're not seeing that happen. And then we're watching. There's footage of drones going up there next to these drones and getting shot down, apparently, by the drones in the sky. You feel me? They said infrared can only detect them now. So one police officer said they put the helicopter into the sky and they didn't agree with the safety for the helicopter and the helicopter pilot, so they didn't follow the drone to see where it came from. One of these drones, they followed for 400 miles over the ocean, and they had to turn around. They ran out of fuel. Another drone that they shot down was owned by BlackRock.
Yes, that's the one they had a picture of it in the office, in the police office.
Yeah, they was using that drone to try to get a good look at the other ones they can't explain.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's a PSYOP operation then, or not?
I'm not gonna say it's a PSYOP, but I will say this. In my No Jumper interview, I said to people that there are civilizations that live on the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
These drones coming out of the ocean. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You feel me? And
another theory, bro. And I know you probably know about this. So years ago, you had UFOs going around nuclear centers, right? Nuclear plants. Weaponry, right, and disabling the damn warhead,
right?
Because from what I understand, these aliens don't like that nuclear shit. Like every time there's a nuclear bomb and the atom is split, like they say something about like a scalar go through the scalar something they call it, bro, go through the whole universe and disrupt everybody. Like it's almost like a shock. Like, oh, what was that? So they're trying to, I think maybe they think we're about to go into some nuke stuff, and they're trying to stop that.
Yeah, because the problem is Elon Musk said that there's no chance that we're living in base reality.
No, I don't think we do.
At the right. So at the congressional hearings about UFOs, they don't call them aliens. They call them extra dimensionals. Because for someone to truly be alien, that means they're not from here. They come from someplace else. But if you study history, cave paintings are showing the same images that we see today from 2,500 years ago.
Yeah, them orbs.
Them orbs.
Yeah, so, them orbs.
So to me, it's obvious that there's a race or several races that have been existing here on the planet for a long time. You feel me? Dr. Gary Nolan said, there's evidence that there are several different factions, but they don't all get along with each other. So,
that makes sense.
And what we're seeing right now, I'm going to send you a link.
Okay.
What we're looking at right now looks a lot like this. I'm going to send it to you right now.
You send it to X or you send it in here?
I'm going to send it on X.
All right, cool. Yeah. Hit that like button, y'all, while we get this link set up by Big H. Make sure y'all follow Big H if you're watching on my channel, and if you're watching on BH channel, follow Crypto Blood.
Follow Crypto Blood. We working. All right, you get that right there?
We working. Yes, sir. Let me pull that up now. Bada boom, bada bing.
So what y'all about to see right now is an event that took place in 1561 over Nuremberg, Germany.
So this is 1561 celestial phenomenon over Nuremberg.
Click on that image right there.
Yeah,
this is what the residents said they saw, and you look down at the ground, you see smoke where some of them have crashed. That's that's an aerial battle going on.
Right. Oh man, I never seen this, bro.
It's the same thing.
This is crazy. So let me ask you this then. Why do you think they try to hide this knowledge? Is it just to keep us ignorant and to stay under their rule? Or what would be the motive for them to keep this type of knowledge away from us? Is it monetary? Is it?
It's always a numbers game. Let's think about this. Why would you have to pay money to live on a planet you were born on? Well, does that make sense?
Facts.
So in order to prevent from ontological shock happening and people going away from their jobs and their religion, they don't want them to know certain things. This is exactly what we're watching right now.
But I mean, we're gonna talk about Trump and what he's about to do. The tweet I sent you was not specifically about aliens that he's going to expose or release the documents on, but a lot of people are saying they believe that Trump's cabinet are very interested in releasing more of the information that we have on UAPs as well. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, if that's the case, what would be the point? And you got to know that Trump knows this. You give people more information, it's going to make them more free. Do you think he just truly does want to see people more free? Or what do you think his initiative would be to do that?
Trump's administration was the ones who were the forefront for Space Force.
Yes, he was. He started that. Yep.
Elon Musk was giving him $45 million a month for his campaign, simply because the Biden administration wanted to be banned for interstellar space travel. What is the highest concentration for the cobalt and for lithium in our solar system to find lithium? That's on Mars. What powers all of Elon Musk's technology? Lithium. So he's going there to get that lithium. He said he's going to die on Mars.
Now, see, this is my problem with that. Yes, I've heard him say that, bro. But here's my issue with that. Like, Elon is smart enough. I know he got to know this stuff. There's 0 point energy, bro. There's no need for none of that.
Right, but the problem is, he said it himself. He doesn't speak about UFOs because he knows the government is going to have secret programs about secret technology, and they're not going to tell you about it. So his best bet to get his hands on that technology is to help Trump get in office because it's worth trillions. Now, who is the person who is sitting on all of Nikola Tesla's lost documents? Donald Trump.
I didn't know that. I was going to say the Vatican.
Nah, Donald Trump, because his uncle was the person.
Oh, right. Yes.
So they know
it. Guy. Yep.
They know it exists, but they know it's locked up in government contracts. So in order for them to get their hands on it, they have to expose certain things, get into the White House, and then when they bring down some of these vehicles, now they can pass that technology off to their companies or their friends that they own it.
Let me show that picture again for Kamara real quick. This is the picture that Big H put up for us. And let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It won't let me zoom in. Yeah, let me do this. I can do it like this. Opening new tab. Bada boom, bada bing. That's how we got it here. All right, so look, there you go. There you go, ladies and gents. That's the image that he wanted us to take a look at. And this image is from
1561.
1561. I'm about to play that in the 4-digit, y'all. 1561. Yeah. This shit been around, bro.
You think about that.
Spin around. Somebody else said something too. I thought it was pretty interesting. I actually believe this. Allison says here. I thought I had it pulled up. Allison said, "I think Elon is a Martian." I actually think he is as well. I think he is too, bro. Like
Why you
just
say
the
that?
way because like it's like I don't think he sleeps. He's got to be non-human.
He sleep.
Have you ever? Nah, man. I don't think he does, bro. I don't think he does. There's no way you can get that much done, man. He accomplishes so much stuff, bro.
The man.
There's not enough time in 24 hours to do what he does.
He got a 4,000 person staff. He got some of the brightest and most brilliant minds working for him. And what saved his company? The government contract for SpaceX. Without that, Tesla was bankrupt.
And the carbon credits, right? The carbon credits too. He was selling those.
And the carbon credits.
Yeah, he was selling those as well. So I don't know, man. He just seems a little like I have to agree with Allison on that, man. It's just something about him that I just can't put my finger on, bro. That I just feel like this guy is not of this world, man. And that's why he want to go back to Mars, because his ass probably from Mars. He's trying to go back home. He's got what, like 10 kids, 11 kids?
Yeah, because he said that the human birth rate is on the brink of decline.
That's
and
right.
He's imploring everybody to have as many kids as possible. So I'm going to send you another link.
Hit that like button, y'all. AI Griff in the building. Shout out to my man AI Griff. He in the building. Thanks for tuning in, my G. Another Michigander in the house. North Pole, they say, is a hole in the earth. Documents go to back it up. That's why there is a worldwide treaty that no one goes there without permission. Good point. Good point. We'll touch on the North Pole stuff in a second. That's an excellent point. Let me see what you got here. Okay, so we got. Let me see.
So this is when Joe Rogan.
Yes.
And I know you're interested.
Oh,
in
very
that
interested in that. How much did they tell you about that?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Pause it at 10
How
seconds.
much can you tell?
So
How's that work? Is it like super top secret? Tell you.
So go to 10 seconds, exactly 10 seconds, and pause it.
Let's see.
Very interested in that. How much did they tell you about that?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd they tell you?
That face.
You see that face right there?
That face. Round of applause to that face, boy. What's that face, big homie?
So look, so screenshot that right there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm finna send you another link. That's the face right there saying, yeah, we aren't at the top of the food chain here on this planet. That's what that face say right there.
That's right.
So I just sent you another link. I sent you another link.
Oh my God. Let me check this one out.
This is Buzz.
Right.
This is Buzz Aldrin and the rest of the Apollo astronauts from Apollo 11 when they got back from the moon. And go to 325.
Let's see. 325. Let's just start at about right. We'll start at 3.
With the intent of pointing out some of the things that we observed on the spot, which may not be obvious.
So go to 325 and pause.
Who are looking at them here from the surface of Earth.
And he got a frog in his throat.
Does that look like a man that's happy with what he
The
saw
slide,
on
as
the
you know,
moon?
started promptly. And I think that was characteristic of all the events of the flight. The Saturn gave us one magnificent ride.
Either he's lying, meaning he didn't go, or
No, they went. They went.
Okay, so you
They
believe they went to the moon?
Yeah, they did. They just didn't show the exact footage of what those men saw.
Okay, all right. So if that's the case, then maybe that explains why, they say they had the studio and they were shooting the moon landing. So basically, they did that studio shoot to kind of like overlay on the real footage they saw.
Yeah, that's exactly what took place.
Okay. I can go with that. Yeah.
That's exactly what took place. Do them guys look happy? Did Trump look happy?
Not at all.
Did Buzz Aldrin look happy? No.
Not at all.
They know the facts.
And Trump know how to put that face card on.
His poker face is legendary.
His poker face strong. Oh yeah, legendary. And this right here,
that's saying all right there. That's POTUS, head of state, most powerful man on the planet. Look at his face when they talk to him about what they told him.
It was at this moment. Remember that Vine skit?
It was at this moment. He knew that he fucked up. He knew.
He fucked up, bro. Yep, we fucked up. We done. Yeah, we not the top of the food chain, bro.
No, and you cannot tell these people that, man. When COVID hit,
that breaks down all of your it's called cognitive dissonance, right? And you having that, like you said, the ontological shock to the brain. It's such a shock to your mental that you can't even operate anymore. You almost have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Buzz Aldrin went down to Antarctica. He saw something where he had a stroke, then he had a heart attack.
Woo! A stroke and an Ed Hardy.
Yeah, he said we found out things we were not supposed to find out. So, in Antarctica is the only place on the planet where all the countries work together and have a treaty to work together, and there's no conflict.
That's right. So that's my boy. My boy AI just said a few minutes. AI Griff said, "Yep." But what's interesting, bro? I don't know if you followed this, but they have a machine in the South Pole, right?
Yep.
A neutron detector, not neutrino detector.
Yep.
Neutrino detector. And they say this detector, bro, can shoot beams of energy through the earth. And they said this neutrino detector actually caused that earthquake in Christchurch, Australia, or New Zealand. It was either in Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah. So,
and this is why I was upset about. This is why I get upset about like what we had with that hurricane that hit the Gulf this past a couple of months ago.
Right.
And your boy Pat Bet Davis said this. And I didn't even think about this. He was like, well, if we can start or create a hurricane, that means we can move a hurricane.
Absolutely.
So they allowed this shit to happen, bro. They could have easily moved that. Even let's just say it was hypothetically a naturally occurring hurricane. Right. They could have moved it out the way, Big H.
They definitely could have, but why would they do that if the agreement is you can't do none of this without our permission? What if the agreement is
still not helping them cats down in North Carolina and in Tennessee, man? Like,
no, they're not.
It angers me, man. It angers me big time, man. Like, but the thing is, I can't be any more mad than the rest of our country. Like, if we not up in arms over it, then it does me no justice. I'm just gonna have a stroke and a heart attack like my man did.
Right. And I'm gonna send you something else to check out.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Bob Lazar stated that one of the UFOs.
Oh, Bob Lazar.
One of the UFOs.
I love that story.
What did he say? He said one of the UFOs that he worked on was an archaeological find. Archaeological find. When they found this UFO that they couldn't figure out how to work. So look at that. Look at the link I just sent you.
I've watched I actually purchased his documentary when it first came out that he did with that other guy that ended up going to the Pentagon. He didn't testify. The director didn't testify, but he sat behind the 2 or 3 dudes that did testify. I forgot his name, but he did that documentary with Bob Lazar. Phenomenal documentary, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Phenomenal.
I met Bob before.
Uh-oh.
I met Bob at a UFO conference.
Oh, big homie. So wait a minute, you was at a UFO conference bodyguarding, or you was just there on GP?
Just on GP.
Oh man, my boy be into it for real.
You gotta think about it, bro. I don't have children. I never had a serious relationship. You know, I'll be having flexible income, and you know, I got a membership. I can get on a private jet whenever I want to. So, you know, I'm able to go explore things if I want to explore it because, you know, I know things. Some of the stuff I said in my No Jumper interview, people from the CIA reached out to me to say, "How did you know that?" I'll show you receipts of this.
So I didn't see your No Jumper interview. What did you say? That can you disclose what you said that the CIA publicly? Can you disclose what
they said? I'm not supposed to know about congressional hearings coming up about UFOs, and I named a gentleman by the name of Sergeant Carl Wolf, who was a Pentagon employee. He tried to hire my team and myself to be his security to keep him alive so he can testify in front of Congress. Sergeant Carl Wolf is dead right now. Hit by a car. He went for a jog.
That's how they out him every time.
So look at what I just sent you on Twitter, on X.
Let me see. Oh yeah. This blew my mind, bro. This blew my mind.
The yin and yang.
I couldn't believe this shit.
The yin and yang existed 1,500 years before Christ.
I couldn't believe this, man.
So the exact image of the yin and yang is the exact image of quantum entangled photons. So that means that 1,500 years before Christ, there was knowledge about quantum entangled photons because this is the balance of the universe.
Yep. Exactly.
There's a missing part of history for humanity. And I just don't believe human beings are smart enough on their own to keep this shit hidden by themselves.
Yeah, I didn't know you was deep into that quantum stuff, bro.
People don't understand, bro. You know, I took my education very serious. I graduated high school salutatorian. You feel me? I went to college I went to college on an academic scholarship. I ended up walking on to the football team and earning a half athletic scholarship. So, you know, I was always able to operate with a little bit more freedom than everybody else because my situation was always different. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right. What do you think? What do you think about this comment right here? Does that debunk religion?
Bob Lazar said he was debriefed with a package of information about religions and said that religions was given to us by non-human intelligences so we don't destroy ourselves.
So we don't destroy. But do you believe that? Because religion been behind a lot of destroying of ourselves.
Right.
Destroying of ourselves.
How much more destruction would have happened if there was no religion?
True. Can't prove a negative, but true.
I only speak on things I can verify.
Look at that, bro. What's that?
Hold on, I'm waiting for my
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can see that. That's my tattoo I got maybe about almost 10 years ago. And it's that's H bar. Not this is not the the cryptocurrency H bar. This is Planck's constant. Planck's constant. What you know about Planck's constant, Big H? We getting into that real gritty. We getting into that nerdy shit now, ladies and gentlemen. We may be above some of y'all pay grade right here, boy. We going deep.
I know some things.
Yeah, I'm heavily involved, or not involved, but heavily intrigued in that quantum world, bro. Like, I think that's where we can really truly find like God. You know what I mean? Like the essence of God is at that quantum level.
Oh, you got the actual number on your arm.
I got the actual number on my arm. Yes, sir. Planck's constant, bro. That's deep to me. So if y'all don't know, Planck's constant is the smallest length in the universe. So that's basically like if you take a pixel in a screen, right? That's the smallest square in a screen. Well, Planck's constant is the smallest length in the universe. Can't get no smaller than that. And I think that's powerful, bro.
Nope.
That's why I tatted that one. Uh-oh.
I got it on my arm. I got
we breaking up. The powers that be don't like what we talking about. The powers that be don't like what we talking about, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. They're trying to shut us down, y'all. They trying to shut us down. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Get them views up. Metaverse president in the building. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Yeah, we dropping knowledge tonight. Justine says, interesting. I gotta watch this back. Yes, you do, for sure. All of us who have read and actually have the Holy Spirit to understand the Bible are the only ones not asking questions in the chat. Interesting. Good one, Maxie or Moxie. Good one. I hear you. Ask those questions. Seek and you shall find. Please speak on Admiral Byrd's memoir about beings in the North Pole asking humans to avoid nuclear weapons. That's interesting, Darlene. We were just talking about that a while back, and I was saying that I feel like these drones are potentially, doing this maneuver, and we're seeing heightened levels of UFO activity because they feel like we're about to potentially go into nuclear war, and they don't want us to do that. They don't want us to destroy ourselves. So this could potentially be why we're seeing a heightened level of UFO, UAP, whatever you want. They like to rewrite history. So the people got UFO as the term, but no, they didn't want to copy us and come behind us. They wanted to create something new, so they had to come up with a new one called UAP. The mind fuckery that they do, ladies and gents, it's just ridiculous. Who else we got here in the building? All right, there we go. See, it was too much, big homie. It was too much, bro. It was too much. We was going too deep, bro.
Well, this shit happens every time we get on these topics. This happens every time. Ask the chat. Every time I start talking about certain shit, my phone go black. Just weird stuff. You feel me?
That's crazy. No
coincidence, big homie always come back. Phone now. Y'all know I'm coming back to the church. Can't stop no real demonstrator, man.
Can't stop the real activities, bro. Real nigga activities.
No real demonstrator, man. It's gonna be hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why they poisoned me, because I'm already hard to kill. So they tried to poison me.
You a problem. You a problem, bro. You a problem for sure. So what were we talking about, bro? You were saying something.
I was talking about how, when it comes to religion and things like that,
it's a tough conversation. It's a tough conversation, bro. I know for many people out there, it's a tough, and it's a type of thing, big homie, that you can't force on somebody because they'll push back. And what's that?
Yeah, you're right. They are pushed back. This why you making a point finger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll push back, man, and get combative, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to, like you said, have people go into ontological shock. They have to kind of, something inside of them has to initiate that journey. to open that third eye.
For sure.
But it's a gift and a curse, in my opinion. It's a gift and a curse.
I always say this. Once you are aware of the magic glasses, and
okay. I know what you're
once
talking
you are
about.
aware of the magic glasses, you know, sometimes you're damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. You know, that's like the Spider-Man movie. With great power comes great responsibility. So it's like, when you're giving out knowledge, you got to give it out so people can ingest it at their own rate. If not, you try to force it on them, it becomes oppression. That's what led to the church killing people, led to the Islamics killing people. Because, you know, if you want to keep control of something and control a narrative or idea, that's what started the Salem witch trials. You feel me? They killed people in early humanity for trying to say the earth was round.
That's right.
The only way to prepare for the future is to study history.
That's right. No doubt. No doubt. So do you believe in life after death? I'm conflicted about
the afterlife takes place in a different dimension. Because, you know, I worked with an exorcist before.
Right. I heard you talk. I heard you tell that story.
And in the exorcism, and in the Catholic world, they say stay away from psychics because those psychics aren't speaking to your dead relatives. They're speaking to demons who are impersonating your dead relatives. But I've had experiences where, you know, I work with a psychic on a daily basis to track down lost people. And what I learned was you gotta have experience to know what you're dealing with. Because evil will always be evil. It can only put on an act for so long. So when it comes down to topics like these, you feel me? There's a gentleman by the name of John Ramirez, ex-G17 CIA officer. He released a presentation explaining to people that there are certain bloodlines of people on Earth who feel like it's their birthright to rule over others. You got the Rothschilds, you got the royal family, you got certain people, certain oligarchs from all countries, and I feel like everybody needs to watch that presentation by former CIA officer John Ramirez, because at the end of the day, there's not one solution or one answer to everything we see taking place in our existence.
Right. It's way more complicated than that. Yep.
Because if you really look at the things we see in the Sahara Desert, there's glass that they find. They find large deposits of this green glass that can only be created from a nuclear explosion. So
sand turns into glass at a high enough temperature, right?
So there's a certain type of glass that has a green hue to it that they only find in the Sahara Desert. So what does that mean? Why is it that now that there seems to be an awakening amongst humanity, that governing powers in those areas are planting 20,000 trees to revitalize that area in the desert? And I'm gonna say something that's probably never been said before on like certain podcasts, but the pyramids in Giza, there are larger pyramids that are under the sand that have been detected by LiDAR.
Are you serious? I never heard that one. I've never heard that one.
When it comes to this type of topic, bro, I did my 10,000 hours.
Oh, he's a subject matter expert, ladies and gentlemen.
You can ask all my celebrity friends, you know, To them, if you earn my trust, you're part of my family. I'm gonna call you and ask you to do what I need you to do, regardless of your status.
Right.
So I'm able to get access people can't get. The white human arrived here on this planet 11,000 years ago. Previously to that, they weren't here. This is why when you see this group of people, it's like they always in a scramble for resources.
And they
Because
always colonizing. They do
colonizing.
they do a great job at that too. And that's the skill set. They know how to take shit over, steal and take shit over and run it. You just got to give them credit, ladies and gentlemen.
This the best group of killers we ever seen.
Yeah.
Why are they so
bro.
good at? Why are they so good at that? Because wherever they came from, and wherever they came from, people who look like us was their arch enemy number one. They carried that with them here.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. I've heard that theory. Evolutionarily wise, humans couldn't have evolved like they say. The first humans came from Africa. I believe that, right? I think us, the black, melanated people, were probably from Africa.
There's no probably. DNA testing shows that all DNA goes back to a woman in Africa.
Right. So my point though is that we couldn't evolve that much to have the Caucasian is the real term, like white people, right? We couldn't evolve that fast in the span that they're saying, that happened.
All of the ancient artwork and monuments that were built before the Romans and all of that, none of those people had a small nose and small lips. They all look like us. A very rich guy that I know, he told me that him and his family are in communication with a group of human beings who left this planet a long time.
Stop.
History supports that.
So what?
Where did the Aztecs go? Where did the Aztecs go? Where did they disappear? They're gone. Where are they at? They left. There's a story, because I did some work with the Navajo Rangers, which is an elite group on the Navajo reservation. They have stories of groups of them who left. They left. Where could they have went?
Do you think Atlantis left too, or you think they got washed away with the big flood?
Some of them left, some of them didn't. Even in Atlantis, they had social classes.
Right.
There's literature about groups of people who arrived on the shores of different countries that didn't speak the same language as the locals. They had different technology. They had different building methods, and they would sleep on top of salt piles.
Damn, bro. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Big homie dropping it tonight, y'all. He dropping it tonight. Damn. So your boy is communicating with his family, his peoples.
Yeah. He can't control.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You say he's a very wealthy. You say, is he a billionaire?
He definitely a billionaire. His boat was 200 million. The Anna Marie, 200 million. Okay,
so what do you think about billionaires? Because to become a millionaire is you could do that. A little luck, a little skill, time and opportunity meet, blase splee. But to become a billionaire, it's either luck or you got a special keen ability above your normal human being to operate you're operating 4D dimension. You playing 4D chess. I feel like
that's a good analogy. Nevertheless, I say this: all of the rich guys I know, they build up their companies so they can exit them.
Yeah.
To sell. So for you to
Yeah.
become a billionaire, if your concrete company has cornered the market in this location, you're going to go buy all of the other construction companies. You've purchased all of them. Now, all of that is your intellectual property. You own that. Now you become a billionaire because if everybody in the country has to get their concrete from you, you've cornered the market. And you bought all the other countries, all the other companies, and the companies that
Yep.
didn't want to sell, they get pushed out of business because you've cornered the market. That's why you only see one Walmart. You corner the market. If someone is becoming a millionaire, someone is going to zero. That's why in the private sector, they spend so much money on security. So just for example, the owner of Raw Papers, he spends $9 million
Right.
a year on security. He barely come out of his house because
Yeah.
his competitors won't want him dead. He don't fly on
Right.
helicopters. He don't fly on planes. You want to see him, you gotta come pull up on him and see him.
Oh,
It's
he
the
do the
same
John
thing.
Madden. He do the
The
John
same.
Madden on him, huh? Always ride a bus around. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, like I do know that. So I've started two tech startups in the past, man, and you know through my boot camps and stuff, we did. You know, we learned that like how you really make that exponential money is through exits. You know,
Yep.
it's called a liquidity event. So when you have that, if you can get your company, you know, and that's what we got to teach people in the black community, big homie, is that you know you start a business, don't love it, start it to scale it. First of all, start a business that is scalable, and then once you get a business to scale, don't hold on to it, exit so you can do something else and do something bigger and just repeat and rinse. You know, I think we get too tied to our
We get
businesses
too
sometimes, man.
emotionally involved in our projects.
Right.
That's why I've been successful as an entrepreneur and an investor because I'm not emotionally involved in it. When it's time to exit, I get my little cheese and I go on to my next project. But the problem is, humans are carrying an unknown strand of DNA that has existed
Yep.
for over 8 million years. I just sent you the link to this on your Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So if this unknown DNA from an unknown ancestor is aged back 8 million years, and there were no humans on Earth 8 million years ago, that means what?
Mm,
That DNA was existing somewhere else, someplace else. So when a guy
right.
tells me there are human beings living on other planets, this is the credence for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this the same gene that Billy? We were talking about Billy Carson earlier. Is this the same gene that Billy Carson is talking about? The worship
Yes.
gene? It's the
Not
worship
the
gene?
worship, not the worship
Oh,
gene. That's just a
okay.
gene. We're talking about right now a portion of our genome that we cannot track back to anything on the earth.
Gotcha. Though that's crazy, yo. I've never seen this one. Yeah, I've never seen this article. So some humans are carrying DNA. Some, you see that? Some
And
from an
which group is
unknown
that going? Which group is that going to be? It's going to be the ones who got here after everybody else.
the ruling class. Can we say that?
In every indigenous population on the earth that they find, there are brown-skinned, dark-skinned humans. There is no indigenous tribe with white skin. None.
That's crazy, bro. Y'all hit that like button, man. Big homie in here dropping jewels tonight, y'all. Big homie dropping jewels tonight. That's crazy. Let's wrap up with this Trump situation, bro. And let's just kind of talk through what you think is going on here as far as this disclosure. And you know, people are saying they want to see Diddy files or the Diddy records released. Do we really? I don't really care about the Diddy files. That's not really important to me. I want to know about MLK. I really want to know about September 11th, JFK, and the Epstein files.
The only reason he hasn't released the only reason he didn't release the JFK files previously, because there were people still alive who were present for that situation. So now that they're all passed, that's going to come out.
So with JFK, what do you think that was all about? Because I know back in the day, and actually on, I want to say Vlad interviewed one of the gangsters, the Italian mob guys, and he made a good point. He said that, I think it was him that said that JFK was pillow talking with
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, I got a Marilyn Monroe painting I had made, and I keep it in my house because Marilyn Monroe was severed in half when they found her body.
Oh, I didn't know that.
JFK was gonna declassify UFO files. Then he died for it.
So it wasn't about. What were some of the other rumors that they said JFK was killed over?
Marilyn Monroe was gonna say it herself. She died before she could do it.
So how confident do you feel about Trump being able to do this then in today's age? I'm a little concerned then. I didn't know that.
The day after Trump announced that he's worried they're going to try to kill him because he's going to declassify these files, the very next day there was an attempt on his life.
The Butler joint happened the day after he said that?
The day right after. JFK said, so the day they made the attempt on Trump's life, his whole Secret Service staff was swapped out for a rookie staff. That same exact event happened to JFK the day he died. His whole staff was swapped out. The problem is they had to remove portions of the United States military because they said that they had become radicalized by Donald Trump. So the radicalized guys took an extra initiative to keep this man safe. They tried to remove all of the radicalized people from the United States military because of this. We've seen 2 attempts on the man's life. He said in his last press conference about the drones that he's going to reschedule his trip to his New Jersey property because of these drones. He knows that there's a group of government that's operating some of those drones who are planning to murder him.
And it's so crazy. Like we already saw the Iran video from a couple years ago that popped up where they had the drone over his golf course. Right. Did you see that propaganda video?
I saw that.
So it's just like
since we're speaking on that. Watch this.
Shout out to my boy Big Dugar. He in the building.
The Dufini.
Yeah, boy.
Anytime you see me, the Dugar's around. So you know.
There you go. Let me
so check your inbox right now.
Okay.
I'm getting called the bodyguard right now too. So we're gonna leave it with this right here. You feel me? This right here. You get that?
Yes, sir. Let me pull this up. Y'all. Let's see what we got here. So let me get this out the way. Forbes. So Iran says tall white. I saw this article before. Iran says tall white space aliens control America. Good God Almighty, bro. And this is from years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is from 2014.
Yeah.
Look at this. This article is 10 years old. And I never I never heard until recently. I saw this. Maybe it was you brought it up on the stream or something. But bro, what the hell? This got swept under the rug, bro.
Now check. I just sent you one more.
That should have been headlines.
I just sent you one more link on X.
Let's see what we got here. Former Israel space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. Yeah, that's there. Hey, there go that face, big homie.
Let's go.
there go that face, baby. Oh, that face, dog. So it's gonna be. We in interesting times, man. I'm hoping that Trump can get in there, and it's not just about getting past January 20th, bro. It's about being able to stay in the game for all 4 quarters, all 4 years. We need him to stay in the game all 4 quarters, bro. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a battle, bro. So we'll see what happens, man. I know you say you got to get out here soon, man. Is there anything else you want to drop on the people? Like I said, with Trump, I really want to see what happened with 9/11. To me, out of that list, if I bring that up, let me see if I can bring that back up really quickly. I think out of that list, bro, I want to see the 9/11 files. What about you? Out of that list, Jeffrey Epstein, right? JFK, RFK, MLK, and September 11th. Out of that list, what would be what are you most interested in?
I'm most interested in the Epstein files because I want to see the global fleet of purveyors of things explicit and the people who are co-conspirators in the oppression of women and children. I want to see them flee.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me know in the chat, y'all, which of these subjects that Trump is vowing to release all documents on, what do you want to see the most? Is it the Epstein, JFK, RFK, MLK, or September 11th? And if it's not on this list, let us know if there's something else you want to hear about. But I want to know about that 9/11 situation, bro, because that changed the trajectory of our whole country, man. Like, I know you remember, again, I think we talked about our age. We're around the same age. And I was in high school when 9/11 happened. Before 9/11, bro, you can jump on a plane. There was no TSA. I could go on a plane with 100 bows if I wanted to.
Yep.
It was just a different day. And then 9/11 happened and everything changed. The Patriot Act.
Retired FBI agent John D'Souza said when he investigated the 9/11 case, he got over 100 reports of speakers playing in people's cars. Any speaker in that area was telling people to don't worry, be safe, it's okay, don't run.
Damn, bro. It gets deep, y'all. It definitely gets
people
deep, man.
Who did that, some of the same people responsible for them drones flying around. Stay safe, stay alert. This your boy, Big Homie.CC. Thank y'all for my boy Crypto Blood. We gotta do it again.
We gotta do it again, baby. We definitely gotta do it again. And again, if y'all haven't seen the interview, go check it out on my channel. Just type in Crypto Blood on YouTube. Excellent interview, about 1 hour and 5 minutes, man. We covered a lot. We covered a lot tonight. I appreciate him coming on. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna run it back again. We working. Shout out to Dugar. He in the building. He coming on the show next. We getting in.
Big Dugar coming up next. Be alert. Be on point. Shout out to all the Goulers. Make sure y'all sipping y'all Goulet.
Hey. All right, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later. Ha!
It's Crypto Blood, Detroit flow, streaming from the D. knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point. OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Okay. Ready? Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live. Okay.
Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live.